crafters. This is Georgia with Creative Moments by G. Today we are going to look at some alternative cards and sacks using the paper pumpkin, the January paper pumpkin. Now, this is, remember, you get this box and it's $22 plus tax, but you don't have to pay shipping. I'm going to show you in a moment all the contents that came with the box. But what was so cool about this paper pumpkin is they talked about what's coming up in the January or the February kit. So cute. This is actually going to coordinate with this new stamp set that they have in our mini catalog. Remember this catalog? When you order at least $50, you get a free something out of this catalog. Wonderful, right? Well, you need to go ahead and get your paper pumpkin ordered because it is going to be really cool and it's going to coordinate with the Happy Birthday stamp set. And it is so beautiful. So, so pretty. So if you want to buy that, head on over to our store. You can go to Creative Moments by G and click on Shop, and you can get that ordered and get some free stamps or paper. But let's head down to the crafting table and let's look at all the goodies that we have in the paper pumpkin. Okay, so you get these cute little flower stickers. Of course, you get your glue dots. You get these adorable little honeybees. We didn't use those this time, but that's what you get. You get some tags. You get this beautiful stamp set that has hearts and a bumblebee and some words. And of course you get your little spot, and this is mint macaroon. Now I like to use the bigger one because I want to use that later on. And then you get a bunch of sacks like this, and you get some 3x3 cards. So let me show you what we did. First off, we decided to use our 3x3 cards in a different way. We didn't want to put the Valentine hearts on those, so we made these beautiful cards. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. And then we decorated the inside as well. So we actually have 5 of these that say hello friend. And then we did another 5 that say thanks on it. Look at how that is cut. Now that we used just a punch, a circle punch, and that was a 3-inch punch, and it was thanks. And notice how we did the cute little flowers and grass. And we did the same thing. So we did 5 of those as well. Now, we thought, what should we put those in? Well, we decorated a box, and if you want to know how to make this box, you can head over to our YouTube, Creative Moments by G, and you can search for the heartfelt note cards, and you'll be able to see how to make this box. And look, we also decorated the cute little envelopes. Aren't those cute? And they just fit perfectly in this box. So here we go. This is what it looks like. How can I put that so you can see it? We'll put it just like that. Now the next thing I want to show you is we took our little sacks and we added a tag. And how did we make that tag? Well, we used this punch. You just cut out a 2x3 piece of paper and you punch it out, and we just glued it right to the top. And these Valentines come from the paper pumpkin kit, right? We just flipped it over so that we didn't have a color, and then we used the stamp and we stamped with love. So there you still have your cute little sack to fill with candy. Now we got this little cute heart from a different stamp set, and I'm going to take a moment and just show you what stamp sets we used. But we put a little glue dot there so you can just press it down. So here we have our sacks, and we made 10 each of these sacks. And then look at the other design we came up with. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. You just open it up. We created banners with the different colored paper that we have. And we used, for our papers, we used all kinds of papers. We used the Best Dressed Designer Series paper, 6x6. We used the Pretty Peacock and Mint Macaroon. And I'll have all those colors in the description right below this video, right? So now we use this heart that comes with the kit. We didn't even have to stamp it or anything, but we did stamp this paper. Right? This is just a white banner that we stamped, and we used Gorgeous Grape on this to kind of match it. Aren't they just beautiful? And look, you can just fill them with candy. Oh my goodness. And so we did some purple ones just like that. And it just went on and on, right? This is a wonderful kit. And then we did some pink. And on this one on the pink ones, we used Blushing Bride with this stamp. Isn't that pretty? And we went ahead and we kept with the Mint Macaroon and Pretty Peacock because we have this beautiful gold foiled stamp, right? So we just left those. And there we have our sacks. So pretty. Now let's move over to the cards. You're going to love these cards. The stamp set is so pretty. But before I do that, let me just go over what die cuts we used. We used the painted labels. I've talked about this many, many times, but I just love this one. See how it cuts out a circle? I just love it. We used that one. And remember, you can use any stamp set you have. I just want to show you where we got our stamps from. We used the Heart to Heart for many of our sentiments and for that cute little heart that I told you about, right? We used Seriously the Best, Positive Thoughts. We just love this one, sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes. And also Hugs, Prayers, and Love. We also used Peaceful Moments for some sentiments. And then, of course, our Heartfelt. Don't forget, you got to have those 2 heart punches sometimes, right? I'm going to show you what we did with those. Such a cute idea. So let's look at our first card. Here we go. Just a simple card. We used some of our Designer Series paper called Best Dressed. We just added this lilac color. And then we used 2 of their hearts and we cut a border around it. And we added dimensionals. And we just stamped Happy Valentine's Day. Isn't that pretty? Love the stamp. The next one, once again, we used the Best Dress. You can tell we love this Designer Series paper. And we'll look up to see exactly which one it was. And we just made a banner, You Make My Life Better, and we used the hearts from the kit. And we just glued them down. We didn't even put them up on dimensionals because we thought it looked so pretty. Next, we did this one. We used the Lily Designer Series paper. We found the coordinating colors. We used Pretty Peacock. We created just a sentiment and we put a border of Pretty Peacock around it. And we set this up on dimensionals. Isn't it pretty? Kind of looks like a sunset, doesn't it? Oh, I think it does. Next, we used once again a Designer Series paper, and all these are A2 base cards that we cut out. We wanted to extend what the paper pumpkin could offer you. And we just put our sentiment and we used that beautiful die that I like to use on so many of our cards. Isn't it pretty? Such a pretty die. Now you're going to really find this interesting. Thanks to Tammy, 3 years ago, she did something very similar. We used our birch stamp pad to create like a wood, like a tree. And then we just used the back side of one of the hearts and stamped it. And then we cut out little hearts and we used the Nuvo Crystal Clear to make it glossy. Can you see that? Oh, yes, there it is. So pretty. And we made 2 of those. Aren't they pretty? We used a different backing and a little bit more of a backing on this one. And if you're interested in how we did this shaded, just leave me a comment below and we'll do a video on it. So we're going to put that right here. I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Next, we used our punch, and we punched a heart out, and then we punched a border. What you do is you take a piece of paper and you punch out this skinny one first, and then you put this one over it, get it lined up, and it punches out the tiniest of borders. Isn't that pretty? Oh, we just love that. And then you hold your paper down after you punch it, and then you just stamp right in the middle so that when you open it up, that's what you see. Isn't that pretty? Just love these punches. We have another one like that, but we used a different color. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. The design paper, the cutouts, so nice. Next, we just, instead of turning it landscape, we turned this one portrait. We set these up on dimensionals and used our designer series paper. And another idea that we thought might be really cute that I think you would love to do is go ahead and trim around these hearts. Wouldn't that make a statement? Oh my goodness. But we didn't do that, but I think that would be quite beautiful. And finally, we have this one. Once again, we used our cutout that we like. And on this paper, we just turned the heart upside down. We used the stamp that was included, and then we embossed it. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see it right there. Isn't that pretty? And then we just put that beautiful sentiment. Isn't that lovely? We had so much fun working with this paper pumpkin. Normally, you would get 10 3x3 cards and 20 sacks. Well, we got 10 3x3 cards, 20 sacks, and 10 extra cards. We had to add a few things, but it was just so pretty. And now we can send out all these Valentine cards and let everyone enjoy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, please. We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done that. Well, go out and be creative in your crafting. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.